my respect for filmmakers is, I can't even chart it, because I think it's the most difficult art form of any of the art forms. Sculpture, painting, music. Film is so, it's so hard to actually get someone to let it happen, to fund it to even happen, and then to allow it to be seen in front of other people's eyes, and even in their homes later on, and so forth, and to last. Every time something, a film is made that people enjoy and get something out of it, an artistic statement is made that can last more than a second, I think it's a triumph. It's a more of a triumph than anything that can happen in the music world. It's so much more difficult, and I think it deserves a lot more respect. If you're asking about an album, I'm working on 4 different records right now, so I don't know which one you mean. We just completed an album I just did a record with all the bus drivers in Nashville. The bus drivers put together a band called Transit. We worked on that record a couple weeks back, and a 2-piece band from England, beautiful harmonies called the Smoke Fairies. And a few more records I can't tell you about right now. Coming soon.
Would you like to see me do more acting?
I don't. Am I asking you? Or are you asking me? I don't know. Some things have been offered at times. I've done a little bit here and there, and sometimes it speaks to me. And a lot of performance on stage is a fine line between what happens on stage in a musical group and what happens in vaudeville and what happens in a stage play on Broadway. It's all fine lines, and I think a lot of them can coincide at times. Again, like I said, as directing as well, and for me, I have to, the time that it takes is the hardest part for me. To give up 3 months to act, or 2 months, or whatever it is, for a particular project. There's so much I could be doing. I can do 3, 4, 7-inch vinyl records out of Nashville in that time, even more. And so that's the choice that always comes down to me. You know, a lot of the choices I've had to make those moments happen. Being in Walk Hard was usually like 1-day shoot, or Cold Mountain was the longest I'd gone on and worked on that. But I mean, when I was in Romania for that film, 27 days in a row, not working, sitting in a chalet in Pennsylvania, I started to think of how many records I could be making during that time. So that could be hard. If I was working every day and directing maybe one day, that would probably be more hours.